Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth, and today I'm going to be doing 5 lessons I learned from the book I posted in my last video by Tim Lahaye. Why you act the way you do. This book, yes, you can say it very well. So we're gonna get straight into this. So people will ask, why did I read the book? I did that in my last video, and why I read the book is to understand people and understand myself. So the first lesson I learned from this book, if you see me looking down my camera, I'm actually reading from my notes. So the first thing is, don't dwell on people's weaknesses. Don't, because if you read this book, you're going to see people's weaknesses, and that's not a permission for you to criticize them or judge them. You just know these things for you to become a better person. And I believe that it will up your relationship with people. The second thing I would say is, this one I love the most. Rely on the Holy Spirit for help. When it comes to relating with people, I've been in situations that, especially when I want to show that I'm actually right, and then this person just like, no, don't do that. Don't even talk. Don't talk. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Instead of always getting offended by what people say, actually rely on the Holy Spirit for help, for what to say. Because at the end, sometimes people will not hear what you're saying. People will hear the other thing they want to hear. And you have to trust the Holy Spirit to help you and be ready to obey. So the second thing is, the third thing is, temperament is not an excuse for bad behavior. Please, before you say, I cannot change, that is who I am, stop doing that. I'm not saying you should change for people, but I'm saying that if there's a need to change a particular attitude, be ready to change. And stop saying, that is who I am, I cannot change. And stop acting hopeless and unwilling to change. You can actually trust God to actually help you. Personally, I used to think that, I know myself. I know I cannot do this. I cannot do this. And God's like, okay, do this. And I'm like, no, I cannot. And I realized that when I do these things, I actually do very well. And that is God telling me that He is the creator and He knows me more than I know myself. I had to come into that realization by force. And when I came into it, I was like, oh, wow, that's actually true. And the fifth thing is that this book is going to actually make you accept that, see, I'm not perfect, but there's a place for improvement. This is the part I love the most. I thought you think you're a good person, but you move with people that are actually maybe good people, and they realize how much of bad attitude that you have. So that's are the 5 things that I learned from this book. So if you read this book, I want you to tell me other things that you learned from this book. Bye for now. Hi. I'll actually implore you to read this book. See you in my next video. Bye.